Change does not arrive gently. It carves us into who we are meant to be. This is a video on how we change. Just a few days ago, I was hopping in the bus to go for a cup of coffee and a walk through the city center. It was a cold winter day of early January of this new year, 2026. There was a bit of snow falling from the sky, and the bus was crowded more than normal with young people, old people, families with their children, really just everyone minding their business. And I was holding a book of Thus Spoke Zarathustra by Nietzsche, and I couldn't help to think about one of the speeches mentioned in there about the three metamorphoses of the human spirit in the search for freedom. In this speech, Zarathustra, our main character of the book, describes the three transformations of the human spirit in a metaphor symbolizing the evolution of inner strength. Within the three metamorphoses of the human spirit, first comes the camel, which becomes later the lion, and this one later becomes a child. From my understanding, the metaphor goes as following. In the first phase, the camel spirit represents the carry of a burden and resistance. Zarathustra wants to show us that humans must overcome suffering and endure the difficulties that come our way. It emphasizes the importance of discipline, duty, and responsibility, the same virtues a camel needs to endure in the raw environment of the desert. In our daily lives, we are constantly battling with responsibilities and societal expectations. We have our jobs, debts, personal battles, and, well, it can become overwhelming. The camel spirit intends to show a way of how humans can bear through it all by internalizing our baggage, accepting it, and just keep going. Just like a camel can carry not only itself but external loads, its resistance is mostly silent, not dramatized, and even uncelebrated. This spirit is what keeps us going even when no one recognizes it. This spirit is quiet, uncomplaining, but truly very necessary. After overcoming the stage of the camel, the spirit changes into the one of a lion. This metamorphosis represents the rebel spirit and the internal will that opens the door for the creation of something new. This part of the speech describes how the lion battles a great dragon, representing the traditional values, traditional society, and the herd-like way of living. Sometimes destruction is necessary to build again, and the ashes shall become stone which we will be able to build again. However, the lion is not the last phase. If we take a look at nature, at times, low-intensity wildfires sweep through the land, clearing the old growth and enriching the soil. A quiet reset that opens space for smaller plants to return. This reset is necessary for growth. The lion spirit allows us to become free from the old norms and start questioning, rejecting, destroying, and leaving behind previous ideals. After the lion spirit transformation, here comes the final metamorphosis, the child. As we fought for artistic freedom and deconstructed ourselves, we're able to build a new world for us, or at least a new worldview. The child symbolizes a new beginning, the creation of a new will, new values. Paradoxically, the child represents the highest form of maturity, without constraints, free of any burden or resentment. We can begin again. In this final phase, we are able to transcend our past prejudices. In this last metamorphosis of the child, we can say that children act from a place of freedom, imagination, and a truly relaxed state of being. They're able to pave their own ways by experiencing the world through their senses, with an uncorrupted gut sense. Our main character, Zarathustra, wants to communicate that in this stage is where our voice finally becomes our own. We can forge our own will. The child is innocence and forgetfulness, a new beginning, a sport, a self-propelling wheel a first motion, a sacred yes. Yes, a sacred yes is needed, my brothers, for the sport of creation. The spirit now wills its own will. The spirit sundered from the world now wins its own world. I have named you the three metamorphoses of the spirit, how the spirit became a camel, and the camel a lion, and the lion at last a child. Thus spoke Zarathustra. But to be honest, in this video, I do not pretend to talk about the whole book, as I have only read about like 80 pages or so I don't feel it's my position. I intend to talk more about how we change as human beings. Something that inevitably comes to my mind every welcoming of a new year, it's how always we set ourselves to become maybe better people, or maybe just looking forward to work on that business idea that has been lingering in your mind, or maybe ask for that salary raise that you most definitely deserve, spend more time with relatives, or maybe just improve our health. Really, the message that I want to leave in this video is that whatever you're looking forward to this year, try not to just be happy or to just achieve a short-lived grasp of dopamine rush. That can only last a bit. We shall strive to live through our own each process, enjoying the good while experiencing also the bad and the ugly. For that is the only way we can achieve what truly really matters, I think, fulfillment. We should look more in depth than just achieving a superficial goal. Instead, we should be looking forward into becoming that person behind that goal. That person that before winning failed several times, suffered, learned new things, met new people, and left people back. That person that changed his worldview and adopted new ideas. We should look forward to becoming that person that went through it all to become what he is right now, as that might actually be the cure for a wandering soul and a mind that constantly battles apathy. And in a funny way, I guess I'm just projecting myself with this speech, and of course I am no preacher and I am not someone to tell anybody what to do. However, I appreciate if you stayed and listened to my thoughts as I'm writing and talking about this. Truly, on everything I love, I wish everyone welcomes this new year 2026 with hope, and that instead of looking at our lives as an ongoing to-do checklist, we get closer to that person that waits for us in the next few stops of this ride. Thank you.